One of Disney Springs' best restaurants just got a new menu. I'm talking plenty of new cocktails, tons of new small plates that sound absolutely incredible, a new burger that I'm hearing rivals some of the best at Disney World, and even some new desserts. We're trying it all, so let's go to Wine Bar George. Wine Bar George is one of my favorite restaurants at Springs. Brunch, lunch, dinner, every meal here is amazing. So when I heard they had a new menu, I knew I had to come check it out. We have got ourselves a cozy little table outside on the balcony, and I am ready to try all of this new food. It is honestly the perfect day to be sitting up here. The weather is perfect, the views are perfect, and it's actually the first day of the month, so I could just glance over and see everyone waiting in line for their Gideon's cookies. Obviously, there is plenty of other seating at Wine Bar George. They do have a bar that is walk up, first come, first serve. There is seating downstairs, there is seating inside upstairs, but weather permitting, of course. Sometimes it is way too hot to sit outside upstairs, but if the weather is nice, I highly recommend you guys ask for a table out here on the balcony because it is just so nice. The vibes are perfect up here. Before I do go over all of the different menu items and show you guys the new menus, I want to mention that the brunch, lunch, and dinner menu are all kind of different. So I highly recommend you guys take a look at the menus online and make sure you know what you're getting into before you make a reservation to dine here. Brunch is offered from 10:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, so it is only offered on the weekends, and you're going to see the same kind of small plates with the addition of a bunch of different breakfast entrees. Lunch is going to be offered from 11:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. Mondays through Fridays. You'll see all those same small plates with the addition of a bunch of different sandwiches to the entree menu. And then dinner is, of course, every night. You'll see larger entrees as well as a couple of different shareable entrees. We are currently here during lunch, and I wanted to come during lunch because I hear the new burger on this lunch menu is amazing. So I wanted to come and try it out and see for myself how good it is. Okay, now that we've gone over the basics, I want to go over this new cocktail menu with you guys. And right over here, you're going to see all of our classic cocktails, all of the favorites that have stuck around and are not new. Of course, my favorite being the Wake Up Call, their espresso martini, which you guys know is my favorite espresso martini at Walt Disney World. It is absolutely delicious. If you guys like a strong espresso martini, this is the one for you. Come try it out, guys. It is so good. But all of the drinks here on the right side are brand new, and honestly, some of them sound so unique, so adventurous, and so different. I don't know which one I'm gonna get. They have a Wabbit season with like carrot notes, and this honestly not for everyone. Definitely sounds like it's not for everyone, but it sounds really interesting. I'm really intrigued. This Curacao cookie one is new as well, so a lot of new drinks. They of course have their classic frozen drinks as well. Those stuck around. They have some beer and cider here. On the back is going to be some spirits, and then I think they have a QR code to scan with their wine list, but of course you guys know that is very extensive. They have a lot of wines, but I think I might try one of these new cocktails here to start. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks so crazy. I bet just by looking at this, you can tell exactly what I ordered. So yeah, I ordered the Wabbit season, which has tequila, carrot, nonino, lemon, and sage for $18. I cannot say I have ever had a drink with carrot in it before, and I cannot say I've ever thought to even put carrot in a drink before, although now that I think about it, I feel like a carrot cake espresso martini would actually be quite delicious. I've never seen that on a menu, but I really like carrot cake. That combo could be lethal, actually. Espresso martinis are always on my mind, so someone needs to come up with that idea there. Maybe there is a carrot cake espresso martini on a menu somewhere out there. I don't know, but we have a carrot with tequila. Crazy combo here, but I feel like it could work. Let's see. You know, this is like so crazy that it just works. It doesn't taste much different than orange juice, I would say. It's very citrusy. You can definitely taste the carrot though, which I appreciate. If you're gonna say something has an ingredient as interesting as carrot in there, I want to be able to taste it. and you can. So like, I definitely appreciate that risk. And this is so unique, so different. I don't know if this is like a thing to put carrots in a drink, but it's something that I've never seen. And I just think the cocktail program here at Wine Bar George is so different. Like, they're really coming up with some unique things, and they took a risk with this one, and I think it's good. It's not much different than like a tropical tiki-esque kind of like drink that you would want to sip on by the pool. Like, it's like an orange juicy kind of pineapple-y drink with tequila. Now you could taste the tequila, you could taste the carrot, so I appreciate that. And it looks like a carrot too. Like, the color is so vibrant orange, and you got like the green on top for like the stem. I think this is so different, and I kind of love it. And I do trust them with their drinks here. I trust them. I know they know what they're doing, so maybe later on in the meal, I'll have to try that. Honestly, not for everyone with the black garlic. I love garlic, so I kind of want to try that one, maybe later on. Remember, we are here for lunch, so I'm showing you guys the lunch menu. However, the small plates on the dinner menu are the exact same. And honestly, the small plates are my favorite part of this entire menu. They are all so good. The hummus over here is good. Obviously, the crispy mac and cheese bites are my favorite thing on this menu. Matter of fact, they are, I think, my favorite thing to eat at all of Walt Disney World. They are incredible. It's actually going to kill me being here at Wine Bar George and not ordering them, because I'm trying to stick to all the new stuff to show you guys. But if you come here, you have to try them. The meatballs are fantastic. They have some olives. The saganaki on fire is incredible. The pork belly here is new, so that sounds good. The burrata is, oh my gosh, so good. They have a miso roasted onion that's new. The stuffed phyllo shell is new. The spanakopita salad is new. The 5 onion dip is new, as is the butternut squash risotto. So they have done a real overhaul with this small plate menu. Moving down, you could see our boards. They, of course, have some cheese boards, some charcuterie boards here to go along with your wine, and can confirm they are fantastic. I love the charcuterie boards here. They are so good. And then our main plates, and I told you guys, we're going to see a lot of sandwiches on this lunch menu here. So you can see they have a meatball sub, they have a brie and turkey sandwich, a bratwurst, a BLT plus C, which is going to be cheese. They have a chicken salad sandwich, steak frites, and the Smashburger, which is what we're here to try. And then these family style dishes, which are also going to be on the dinner menu. They serve too a skirt steak and a Greek sea bass, but these sandwiches here are only going to be on the lunch menu. So we're going to start off by ordering a bunch of the different small plates, and I am psyched for these. A lot of these sound incredible. Since there's so much I want to order, we're going to kind of order in rounds, and round 1 of our starters have arrived, and these are looking so good. We're gonna start with the onion as well as the risotto. This miso roasted onion is served with crispy quinoa and chili oil for $11. I know what you're asking yourself. Did you really just spend $11 on an onion? Yes, I did. A miso roasted onion sounds too good to pass up. We're gonna kind of cut into our onion here. I guess that's the best way to do it. Just cut right into our onion. Oh, it's not really cutting that easily, but the middle piece kind of came right out. I guess we should just go for the middle piece right here. Is that our first bite? I guess so. We've got our piece of onion here, and I want to drench it in a little bit extra of this sauce here. I hope this is good. This onion is really unique and good. I really like it. It's different because like the onion, when you bake an onion and you kind of caramelize it, it gets sweet. So the onion itself is sweet, but then the miso is savory. It gives that almost like umami flavor from the miso. So you kind of get that Asian flair from it as well. Now it says this is supposed to have chili oil, and I don't taste chili oil or see chili oil on this at all. This has no spice, which I think this could benefit from a lot. I think chili oil on this would be really good. So I wish it was here, or I wish I could taste it at least. I feel like the outer, like you can't really eat the outer layer of the onion because it's kind of like papery. And you kind of saw when I was like trying to cut into it, like it's the outer, you can't really eat that part. So the price, like this is like a small onion for the price. Like, you know, when you go to a Texas Roadhouse or Outback Steakhouse and you get a bloomin' onion, those are like big onions. So I know this is more gourmet, if you will, but the price is a little crazy for like this tiny of an onion, and it's literally just an onion, but it's good. Moving on, our next small plate is the butternut squash risotto. This is served with pickled onions and microgreens for $14. Risotto is one of my favorite side dishes. Anytime I see an entree on a menu with a risotto as the side, I try and order it. Now, they used to have, I've mentioned it a couple of times, they used to have a scallops risotto dish on the menu at Citrico's, and when it closed for COVID and they did the whole remodel, they got rid of it. It's no longer on the menu. And I'll honestly forever be sad about it, because one of the risottos that they had with the scallops was butternut squash. And anytime the butternut squash risotto was in season, me and my family went often, because, especially me and my mom, it was our favorite. It was so good. And anytime I see a butternut squash risotto, especially on a menu, I gotta try it, because I gotta see if it compares to the old Citrico's butternut squash risotto. And I haven't had anything to this day that compares to that butternut squash risotto. So I hope this one here today does. Just by digging into this, it looks like it's gonna be nice and creamy, which is exactly what I'm looking for here. Let's see. I fear they might have done it. This might be the closest butternut squash risotto that I've had to the old Citrico's butternut squash risotto. This is perfect. The arborio rice is cooked to perfection. It's super creamy, and the butternut squash flavor is a little bit sweet. It's absolutely fantastic. I also like how there's a little bit of like some type of red peppery kind of sauce on the outside. So if you dip your fork into that first and then get a bite of the risotto, adds a little bit of a spice, which is delicious. The pickled red onions on the top as well. A little bit of a vinegary sweetness too. Mom, I've done it. I've found the Citrico's replacement butternut squash risotto. Now, if they just had scallops on the menu, you know what? I might take the rest of this home and literally go buy scallops and make them and put them on top of this risotto. That's how much I miss it, but this is it. All right, round two of our small plates here, and I guess you could call this our Greek round. We've got a little salad here and some stuffed phyllo shells as well. Both of these look so good. First up to try, we have these stuffed phyllo shells. These are stuffed with a goat cheese potato and served atop a corn soubise for $14. These are two flavors that I love that I think are gonna work really well together. Goat cheese and corn. I don't know, that sounds delicious to me. Now these little wrappers, they remind me more of like an egg roll in the consistency and like the texture that they are. And that corn, that sounds so good. And so does the goat cheese potato stuffing. Are you kidding? That sounds amazing. Let's try them out. Oh my gosh, this is so good. You know what the wrapper kind of reminds me of once I tasted it? It reminds me of a spring roll a little bit, because it's not like heavy like an egg roll. It's like lighter, but it's so flaky like phyllo dough. And it reminds me a lot of like a pierogi, because you have that potato filling. So it's like a lighter shell of a crispy pierogi. I don't taste much of that goat cheese, which I wish I tasted a little bit more, but a wrapped potato, I don't know how you could go wrong there. And I had to Google exactly what soubise was, because I've had it before, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. And it's a classic French onion sauce made by pureeing onions cooked in butter with a creamy base, such as bechamel or heavy cream. So I'm assuming along the way, they've also pureed some corn in there. And this sauce here is creamy and delicious, and I think pairs perfectly with these little phyllo shells. The only issue with this is you only get two, which if I have this, I mean, like, I want to just eat like 10 of these easily, because they're so good. Oh my gosh. And since it only comes with 2, it also makes it like hard to share because, you know, you come to Wine Bar George, you want to order a bunch of appetizers and kind of share them with the table. But only getting 1 each of these, or if you come with more than 2 people, that's rough. Only getting 1 of these, that's tough because I'm telling you, they're going to be addicting. You're going to want more. But I feel like, especially for the price, like this is a little pricey, and I know this is a pricier restaurant, but I feel like this does need to come with a couple more. Even if they like, you know, charged a couple more bucks, I would rather this come with more. Not only because it's delicious, but in a place where you're kind of supposed to like, you know, share and pick on stuff, it needs to come with more than 2. For our final small plate of the day, we have the spanakopita salad. This has Kalamata olives, feta dressing, and crispy phyllo for $14. We just had a really small plate. This is a really big plate. This salad is absolutely huge. This plate is way bigger than I thought it would be. I was so surprised when they actually put it down. But with that being said, there's like a lot of salad and not a lot of toppings. But this phyllo is like really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a salad topped with that. And I love a crunchy element to the salad. So I feel like that's going to be very good. And this feta dressing sounds amazing as well. You know, for the lack of toppings in this salad, it surely has a lot of flavor, which I'm really shocked about. And I'm assuming a lot of that flavor is coming from the dressing, and the dressing is absolutely phenomenal. The greens are nice and crisp, nice and crunchy, nice and fresh. I really like the olives in here. I'm like hit or miss with olives. Sometimes I like them in a salad, sometimes I don't, but I think in this salad, absolutely perfect. I love the phyllo dough. I think that is perfect in here. It's so good. I just need about like 3 times more of it because I like that like little light crunch in here. It's so good. It's such a good crunchy element to a salad. And this dressing, it's almost like a Greek vinaigrette, but just with like a little bit of a creamy feta kind of flavor. And it is so flavorful. It's so good. This dressing, to die for. I love this dressing so much. And there's also like some feta crumbles in here too. I wish there was maybe like a little bit of a cut up cucumber or just a little bit of something else, maybe like some red onion in here. But with all that being said, like it's still really good. And this is definitely something that's shareable. Like you could get this and easily share it with 4 people. This is a huge salad. I wish they also had an option to add on like some grilled chicken because you could make this a meal, but you could make it even more of a meal with a little protein on it. Okay, taking a break from food before the burger, I wanted to order another drink and I had to try this honestly not for everyone. This has a black garlic infused gin and a bergamot liqueur for $18. I appreciate that they actually warn you that this is not for everyone. Like, I love the name of this drink because it's definitely not going to be for everyone. Like, if you don't like this, it's kind of your fault that you don't like this. You ordered it knowing it's not going to be for everyone. So if I don't like this, yeah, that's totally on me. I was just too intrigued. A drink has black garlic in it, and they tell you it's not for everyone. I gotta try it and see if it's for me. I want to smell it first. It smells bitter, almost like Aperol. Like it smells like Aperol, and I love Aperol. I could smell a little bit like of a, I don't know if it's garlic, but like it smells like something distinct that I can't quite put my finger on. I'm a little scared to try this, guys, but I'm excited as well. I don't hate it. Definitely strong. Whew. Definitely strong. I just kind of like felt it in my nose. Is it garlicky? I don't know, but it tastes like a bitter martini maybe? It's very bitter, which I don't necessarily mind, and strong. So there's that. Like if you're looking for a strong cocktail, whew, this will do it. This will do the trick. But guys, it is Finally time for the moment you've all been waiting for, or at least for the moment I've been waiting for. It is Smashburger time. This is the Wine Bar George Smashburger. Here we have 2 beef patties, cheese, aioli, and house chips for $18. I have heard so many good things about this burger here, and little backstory. This started, I believe, this summer as just a Friday special. During lunch hours, they just started grilling up burgers kind of on the patio right by the Basket, Wine Bar George's quick service restaurant. And they became so popular and everyone loved them so much that they added them to the lunch menu in the restaurant. So you could only get this burger here during lunch. And I was never able to make it out during the summer on a Friday when they were doing this. So I'm super happy to finally be able to try this burger here. Now it looks perfect. This is my kind of burger. Like if you drew out my perfect burger, this is it. It looks to be a potato bun, or either way, it's like some type of soft bun. The bun is super soft but toasted. We've got a nice soft toasted bun, and it's simple. They keep it super simple here. We've got our pickles on top. We've got so much melty cheese, and we've got 2 smash patties, which is my thing. I love a smash patty. I don't like a burger that's like too thick. If it's too thick and I like it, that means it's really good. There's a couple thick burgers on property that I really enjoy, but typically I go for a smash burger, and this is just like perfect. It looks perfect. So I hope it tastes just as good as it looks. Let's see. This is simple, yet delicious. And like I predicted, it's everything I want in a burger. I absolutely love this. And if you like the Steakhouse 71 Stack Burger, you're going to love this. It tastes very, very similar. And the Steakhouse 71 Burger happens to be my favorite burger on property, so this is great. The seasoning on these patties is perfect. It tastes like just a little bit of salt and pepper, but done well. You can taste the crust on these patties smashed thin to the perfect size, just how I like. I think if you have a smash burger, the cheese on the smash burger needs to be American. It needs to be perfectly melted American cheese, and there needs to be a lot of it. And that's exactly what you get here. You get tons of melty American in between each patty, and pickles. I mean, perfect burger topping. The only other burger topping I might want on this is like a little bit of red onion, but that's like maybe the only thing I could also use on this. The bun, great bun. A little sweet, but perfectly soft, nice toast on it. Literally, this is like I predicted, my burger to a T. Like, this is exactly what I want in a burger. I love it. And I think it's a great price. Most burgers on Disney are upwards of $20. Usually, I want to say around 23 to 26 bucks, maybe even 28. This is 18. And I know it's for lunch, but $18 for a burger at Disney World, it's still a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's still a lot of money. But $18 for a burger at Disney World is hard to find. And this is fantastic. I love it. We also have some chips. We got a nice little crispy folded one here. Ooh, I think that was a pork rind, actually. That was not a chip. That was delicious. I was like, there's no way that's a chip. Little kettle cook on those chips, I think. Yeah, will for sure be coming back to Wine Bar George for this burger. One of the better burgers at Disney Springs. I like this one. I like the one at Deluxe. Now, if we're talking burgers all around at Disney World, my favorites are Steakhouse 71, Wailulu, Tiffin's, and an underrated one, Victoria Falls at Animal Kingdom Lodge. No one talks about it. No one goes there, and you should because it's amazing. But this is right up my alley, too. It's one of the better ones for sure. I love it. You should definitely come try it out. If you like a smash burger, if not, it's not for you. But if you like a smash burger, you're going to like this one. It's so good. I'm enjoying the last couple sips of my drinks here. And we are on to desserts, guys. There are only 3 on the menu here at Wine Bar George. There's an olive oil cake, a key lime pie, and a brand new espresso pistachio canola, which is, of course, what we're gonna get. This has an espresso foam, a pistachio drizzle, and a chocolate crumb for $8. This is kind of looking like a sweet version of that crispy phyllo shell that we had earlier with the potato and the goat cheese in it, because I don't think it's more of like a cannoli shell. It's like phyllo dough, or at least that's what it's, yeah. It's like super light. Like I expected to pick it up and it be like a little bit heavier, but I guess since it's like a foam, that's gonna be lighter, and this shell, since it's more of like a phyllo, it's gonna be lighter. But guys, this is like so light. I did not expect that when I picked it up at all, but we're gonna, I guess, dunk the foam here in a little bit of that chocolate crumb so we could pick a little bit of that up and try it out. I expect this to just crumble right away as soon as I take a bite. This is hard not to like. It's a strong espresso flavor with some crunchy chocolate, with some pistachio, and a crunchy phyllo shell. When you get all those flavors together, it's delicious. I'm definitely gonna have to eat the rest of this here with a fork, because yeah, it just crumbles apart. The phyllo shell on this is really good. I feel like they've put maybe like a little bit of a cinnamon sugar glaze on it, something on this to make it sweet, but it is delicious. It works in this so well. Every ingredient on its own is so good here. Like this espresso foam, really good. Absolutely fantastic. I could just eat that on its own. I wish there was like more pistachio, because the pistachio with everything is so good. If you like coffee, I definitely say get this. This is really good. Well, to absolutely no surprise, Wine Bar George was great today. I'm so happy I got to come out and try all of the new menu items, and I definitely have to come back again soon because they just got a new brunch menu too with a tiramisu stuffed French toast on it, and that sounds so good. So I'll be back for brunch soon. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoy honest Disney food reviews and you don't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.